Hi, and welcome to Real Life with Jenny. My name's Jenny Senaparatna. Grab your favorite drink and a snack, and we will get started. Today I'm drinking Earl Grey tea, and I'm eating some strawberries because you need the old standby for Earl Grey and a little bit of hope for spring by eating some strawberries. So let's get real. This week, we're coming up on Easter. Don't tune out. We're not going to talk a lot about Easter, but it is an important part of what I believe. And so I want to talk a little bit about what Easter reminds me of. Okay. So when I was a kid, my mom always dressed my sister and I, and maybe it was only 1 year, I don't know, but always dressed us alike, and my brother got to wear a little bow tie. My sister, I think, loved it. I thought it was really annoying because I don't like to match anybody unless they're wearing all black. If you're wearing all black, you and me, we can match because I would love that. All black is my thing. Woo! Anyway, so when Easter comes around, I think of something maybe a little bit different than the average Joe. There are so many traditions that we have. Easter brunch and going to church on Easter and going to church on Good Friday and having family over for dinner, Easter egg hunts, Easter baskets. There are so many fun things that happen on Easter. But I think the one thing that I think about for Easter is the unseen. I have written a book, and I've talked a little bit about it, called The Unnamed Zookeeper. And in there, I talk about the unnamed zookeeper. I know, kind of miraculous, but it's about Noah's wife. And she was a miraculous woman in my mind. Like, first of all, the patience that I just cannot even imagine. We never hear her yell. We never hear her scream. We never hear any complaints come out of her mouth, which is a shock to me because I would not have been happy to spend a year on a boat with a bunch of spiders. That would not have worked for me. I would not have been a happy camper. God and I would have had a lot of talks. One of them would have been, Noah, are you sure God said 2 of every kind? Did you ask specifically about spiders? Because if you did not ask specifically about spiders, they are not getting on the boat. There is no way. I will let the crocodiles on. That will be fine. But those little 8-legged things are staying off the boat. But Noah's wife is never actually mentioned in the Bible by name, which is so shocking to me because she really helped rebuild the entire world as we know it. Like, she got off the boat and there was nothing left except the things that were on the boat with her. The whole world had been destroyed and the whole world needed to be recreated, and she doesn't even get a mention. Like, really? But so often in life, that is the way we feel. We cook Sunday dinner, or we have someone over to our house and we work for months cleaning the house, making sure everything is perfect. It's like that meme that I've seen on Facebook several times. On Christmas morning, the kids are opening the gift and the dad's going, what's inside? You know, you spend so much time prepping and preparing for things and planning to have no one notice. There are so many jobs that are thankless and that no one notices that you've actually done your job. You know, it's only noticed when you don't do your job. I mean, I could list one after the other. In fact, I have an app on my phone that is called Time Hop. And 6 years ago, I put on a social media account, I don't even know which one it was, and I put a thank you to a tired employee goes a long way. And so often we go unthanked and unseen. And not just in work or in our family life, but in church, everywhere. You can walk through life and feel like no one sees you. You can feel ultimately alone and no one sees your pain. No one understands, right? There's so many times that I truly believe that's a way that Satan can get to us by making us feel isolated, making us feel like nobody cares, nobody sees us. And as I've been thinking about Easter, it is the ultimate expression that God sees you. The ultimate expression. Jesus died on Good Friday and the Lord resurrected him, and he was brought back to life because God saw you. God saw you. Yes, he did it for all of mankind, but you also have to remember he specifically did it for people that he loved, and you are one of them. So no matter what you're going through this Easter, I understand that we all think that holidays should be all kicks and giggles and fun and Easter egg hunts, but even an Easter egg hunt ends up with several toddlers in tears because they got the wrong colored eggs, right? Oh, I do not miss those days. Anyway, even the big joyous days come with tears and sadness. And this Easter, no matter what you're going through in life, know that this holiday is a reminder that God sees you. He sees your pain. He sees your loneliness. He sees your isolation. He sees where you are, and he loves you, and he cherishes you. Just like he saw and loved Noah's wife. She may never have gotten the credit. She never got credit for the days that she sat with Noah and sat by the boat and went, Noah, it's going to be okay. All you need to do is just pull out those boards, and if we put them in a different angle, it's going to be okay. Calming him down because the boat was not coming together. Okay, I know nothing about boats, and I know nothing about wood, so who knows if that even happened. But she was there, standing beside him, helping him collect the animals, convincing his kids to get on the boat with them. That would have been a fun chat. So Dad's building a boat, and we want the three of you and your wives to get on the boat with us. No, we're good. We're good. It's okay. Dad's a little crazy anyway. No, honey, you need to get on the boat with us. It's important. It's what God told you to do. You know, it was probably her that convinced the boys and their wives to get on the boat, right? I'm sure the wives were just as much of like, ew, we're not getting on the boat with snakes. That would have been my daughter. Anyway, she was there, and I truly believe that she probably had a lot to do with the influence of getting those kids on that boat and making sure that Noah stayed on task and kept going, because I'm married to a big vision man. He is a wonderful man, but he gets great big visions, and I can break it down into small details and help him get there. That is my gifting, and I really think she was the same way. In life, we go unseen. We can walk around our neighborhood and no one ever see us, except when our dog is in their yard and then they're hysterical. What is your dog doing in my yard? He's sniffing. It's okay. That's what they do. That's what they do. They sniff. Move on. They never see you until something goes wrong sometimes. No one sees you crying in your bathroom at night. No one sees that. Not even your kids or your spouse or anybody in your home. No one sees that, but God does. God sees it, and he loves you. And this Easter, he is showing you that. He is showing you that the resurrection of Jesus was for you because of his love for you. Well, it's going to be short and sweet this week. So I hope that you all have a wonderful Easter week. Or even if you've listened afterwards, I just want you to know God sees you. He sees where you're at. He sees everything going on. And he loves you. You can find us at Real Life with Jenny on Facebook and Instagram. You can also find us at christconnection.cc/Jen. All of my information's out there. I would love to connect with you. I would love to see the fun Easter pics that you guys have, because everybody always takes these amazing Easter pictures, and my family is like, ooh, look at us. We barely combed our hair today. All right, here we go. Okay, my daughter's always like super glammed up, and I'm like, guess what I'm wearing? I'm wearing all black. Yes, it's Easter, and we're supposed to be celebrating in bright pastels. Yeah, I don't own a pastel, so we're not doing that. Anyway, God sees you. Have a wonderful week.